We're back at it. Another round of showers rolling on through off towards the northeast. We'll let you know if it does continue into your weekend plans.
And a final goodbye for an upstate man killed in a shooting at Florida State University.
So we'll say, you're not going to wake up to this tomorrow morning. A good little tease for your weekend forecast. But starting off with some wet roadways out there, some wet conditions in general. Zooming right in, getting right into it. Those showers have been lingering the past couple of hours, and they continue right over 585 into Duncan, Reedville. Off towards 26, right over the heart, just north of downtown Greenville County. In general, seeing these. Taylor's, Highland, off towards 25 into Landrum. Even the mountains seeing some showers. It's this cluster of rain that just continues from Waynesville towards Brevard. Some moderate downpours over 25 into Dunn's Rock. Scooting a little bit off towards the east, Lake Lauren to Columbus, Green Creek and Landrum. A little wet there as well. We are still pairing it with some foggy conditions, specifically off towards the southeastern portions of the upstate. Lawrence, this is you. Greenwood, Newberry, about a mile's worth or less of visibility. So take it easy on those roadways here this morning. Mild conditions. We're going to get those showers that we saw this morning to move out over the next couple of hours. We get a dry break. We're going to be in the 70s during the dry break time. Maybe still a little humid out there, but guess what? We're back to an increase of shower and thunderstorm chances again. Evening outside may be a little bummer for some if you're trying to spend it outside for hours today later on. But we're going to talk about this full weekend forecast coming up later. And we're going to pass things over to Chris Scott and see what's really within the northern half of Greenville County, off towards Spartanburg and into the mountains as well. Cluster of showers. No thunderstorms here this morning, just straight rain, but can be a pain, especially for those driving that morning commute time frame. The next couple of hours, these are going to linger from Tigerville into Highland. South towards Greer, you can see the little yellow built in there. That's going to be some of those moderate downpours just over GSP Airport, towards Fairmont, down towards Woodruff into Roebuck. North towards 85 in Mayo, still picking up some rain, that is into the mountains to Brevard. Off towards the east, we're going to see continued showers from Flat Rock towards Hoopers Creek, over 74 into Tryon and Green Hill. This is all the areas that are just going to continue to see the rain move off towards the east and northeast. 10 o'clock, it is out of here. We're done, at least for the time being, but it's coming back with a vengeance. By this afternoon and evening, we're going to see another chance of spotty to scattered showers and thunderstorms. So we do get a lull from about 1 to 3. Then about 4 or 5 o'clock, you can see storms start to pop again. Right over 85 coming in from Toccoa, Pickens and Oconee County into Hendersonville. Asheville south moving over 85. Southern Greenville County could pick up a storm around 6 to 8 o'clock. Coming in with this piece of energy, again, our last biggest round that we will see for at least some nice time being into next week, I will say. Clearing out more so into the weekend, but still a chance of showers and storms on Saturday, which we're going to talk about. Just not as bad and not as much coverage as what we're going to see today with these thunderstorms. Heavy downpours, lightning and gusty winds. That's your checklist. No severe storms, but again, could get a stronger one or at least a general run-of-the-mill thunderstorm for later on today. Overnight, that's going to move out, that little piece of energy coming into Newberry, waking up to mainly a dry start tomorrow, even seeing that cloud cover dissipate before our next round of rain comes on in, the next and last. From about 3 to 6, you can see isolated scattered showers and storms, 3 to 6, maybe even off towards 6 to 9 from Spartanburg down towards Lawrence over 26, and then clearing here for us. How much rain are we talking? About another half an inch to if you're not needing it this morning, which is actually clearing now in Clemson, at least when it comes to those showers. Pickens and Oconee County, you're going to need it later on today when the storms do return. We're seeing this northeast movement with these showers, this cluster from the mountains, even off towards the upstate, now just within very northern Greenville County. It's going to be Highland, north of Taylor, seeing the rain. But if you're south of that, you're actually in the clear at this point, which is nice to be able to say. 176 into Boiling Springs over 85 towards Duncan, a moderate downpour, so moving more so off towards the east, as we've been mentioning all morning long, into areas like Spartanburg County, even Gaffney, getting some of those showers who just clipping the Gaffney area. Moving north towards the mountains, Beaver Dam, Waynesville, you're seeing the rain over 74 into 19 south towards Hoopers Creek, over 26 into Flat Rock, off towards Lake Lure into Rutherfordton, Green Creek and Forest City. All of us seeing the rain here. Again, that cluster of showers, just straight rain. Moving on through, it's pushing on out before we get a little clearing into this afternoon and evening. Fog this morning into Lawrence, Greenwood, and Newberry. This is where we've seen the worst of it. It's really been focused off towards the east of Rutherfordton down south into Union again, down towards Newberry. Stepping out to mild, a little bit of a humid condition too. very similar to what we've been waking up to all morning long. You know what to expect. Low to mid 60s, highs in the 70s today. A little cloud cover with a break in the rain up until the afternoon and evening. So if you're letting the dog out, you have outdoor plans this evening, you're going to make sure to grab the umbrella, right? Because we do have showers and thunderstorms on the way. We'll talk about if any could turn severe, plus the drier and better outlook into the weekend coming up a little bit later. But let's talk about the roadways here with Chris. Actually getting clearing into downtown Greenville now, still within northern half of Greenville County, just barely off towards the east, and these showers moving north and northeast throughout the morning. Showing you a closer zoom on our first alert radar here. It's really making up Spartanburg now. We're just cutting into the very northeastern portion of Greenville County from Highland towards Tigerville, Greer, but picking up some more moderate downpours that we saw earlier this morning into Greenville, leading to that mess that we just saw. This is now within Boiling Springs over 85 into Roebuck. Pauline off towards Pacolet into Gaffney, and moving these showers off towards the northeast the next couple of hours before they're out of here. Hoopers Creek seeing some of this rain, moderate downpours over 64 as well into Waynesville. Green Hill, Forest City, all wet here. Lake Lure, we saw Enrique's live shot. We saw some rain there as well the next couple of hours. Still continuing these showers over the mountains before they're out of here by about 9-10 o'clock. And we can see this on Future Track, getting a break for the afternoon evening. Now, it doesn't last too long, so enjoy it while we have at 1 to 3 o'clock. Then we get a chance of showers and even some general thunderstorms to roll on through ahead of this next front that's going to be coming on in tomorrow. Hendersonville down towards 85 south over Anderson into Pickens and Oconee County, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Prime time, seeing those showers, thunderstorms roll on through. So if you have outdoor plans, you may need to move inside, take a little break here and there. You're going to be able to get back outside up until about 8, 9 o'clock. Then we see this last little piece of energy from this system to roll on through, and we're looking good, at least better, into Saturday, which we'll talk about. But could see a few thunderstorms today. That includes heavy downpours with those thunderstorms, especially if they're sitting over a place for a decent amount of time. We could pick up half an inch of rain. Lightning down towards gusty winds for our checklist, and that's about it. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies, highs in the low to mid 70s, a little bit warmer down south because you're not going to see as much cloud cover or rain chance. Clearing into the weekend more so. Saturday looks a bit daunting, but we're going to look better than what that icon shows. 80s to 70s over the weekend too. Sunday probably the most perfect day of the entire weekend, but Saturday's not bad, okay? And here's why. We get this clearing overnight into Saturday morning. Yeah, we see our next cold front to stroll on through Saturday throughout the day, bringing in a chance of isolated showers, maybe some thunderstorms into early to mid-afternoon, but don't cancel those plans. You can see just moving on through quickly throughout the area. Still going to see a decent amount of sunshine with this, getting that cold front to roll on through and then leading into a drier, dealing with the past several mornings, this unsettled weather, this stalled front continuing to bring some showers. They're pushing off towards the north and the northeast. So starting a bit of a drier outlook. Now it's still cloudy, it's still foggy, it's not looking beautiful out there, but at least we're getting some rain to clear from Greenville County off towards the west, picking it up though off towards the east into Spartanburg County. This is where it's really making up portions of this county from really half of it off towards Pacolet into Boiling Springs, right over 85, seeing some nice moderate downpours too, even off towards the very east of Landrum over 26 into Gaffney as well. Moving off towards the mountains, also starting to see just minimal clearing south of Waynesville, still picking up a shower over 74 east into Beaver Dam, and Hoopers Creek getting that moderate downpour. This cluster of showers will continue to shift off towards the east and northeast, but still seeing it into Lake Lure, over Green Hill, into Logan, Forest City, and south towards Green Creek. It is paired with some fog out there. You saw those nasty conditions, the sky conditions looking a little bit almost hazy out there just due to some fog. Off towards Spartanburg, down towards Lawrence, 1.5 miles worth of visibility. So this is where we're seeing and picking up some more problem areas down towards Greenwood, less than 1 mile's worth of visibility. So some minimal thicker fog off towards the east. Otherwise, stepping out to humid and mild conditions. Certainly don't need that jacket once again if you're stepping outside. Temperatures warming to the low to mid 70s by the afternoon and evening. You can get rid of the umbrella mid to late morning. I think we see those showers clear by 10, 11, 1 o'clock. Starting to pick them back up though later on from about 3 to 5. But you know what? We're looking drier into Clemson here this morning. All of this rain is shifting off towards our east and into the northeast. Getting a closer look here into Spartanburg County because this is where this rain has traveled so far this morning, coming in from Greenville off towards Fingerville into Chesney. Some moderate downpours within this cluster of showers off towards Spartanburg, Boiling Springs into Pacolet. It's going to be wet over 80 85 if you're traveling east towards the Gaffney area. Moving north towards the mountains, Hooper's Creek still a little bit wet out there. This is coming in again from the west. Lake Lord towards Black Mountain over areas of 74. Some moderate downpours. We're going to see this continue to shift off towards the northeast as we go through the next couple of hours. So we're almost done of this round of morning showers. These pesky morning showers that have been coming in throughout the morning commute time frame, they are done by noon, lunchtime. You get a little break, a little bit more sunshine to come on through. Not much, but partly cloudy skies during this time frame. 1 to 3 mainly staying dry, but picking up some showers off towards the mountains around 3-4 o'clock. Coming in, even a thunderstorm chance starting early to early evening to about late afternoon, 4, 5, 6 o'clock over 85. You can see scattered to spotty showers and thunderstorms. So your evening plans, you're not in the clear when it comes to dry conditions. You know, we are going to have that chance of a thunderstorm to pop moving over 85 before we get this last little blast of energy to come on through tonight, 9, 10 o'clock. Still, a lot of people are going to be inside at that point, but could be seeing those showers and storms become disruptive to your evening plans today if you are going to be outside. Thunderstorms could include anything from heavy downpours, lightning, gusty winds, staying clear of severe weather, but could see a stronger one come and go really during this time frame, even overnight into Saturday morning. Now, Saturday we start off dry. This is already a better outlook than the last couple of days, but the afternoon, evening, about 3 to 6, we get a shower and thunderstorm chance to move over 85. So really rolling in from the mountains towards Lawrence up until about 9, 10 o'clock into Saturday. So we're still not completely in the clear. We get this cold front to come on through, and that's what's sparking off any sort of leftover showers and storms lingering into Saturday. Sunday, we're looking better, drier and sunnier. Temperatures drop a little bit, going from the 80s on Saturday to the 70s. You guys, I was just saying, these last little showers, they are booking it. They are moving on through in and out of here. They're focused into areas like Spartanburg off towards the east at this point, though. Now Spartanburg County really clearing. Into Mayo, a moderate downpour. Gaffney south towards Blacksburg into Surratt. So moving on out of our main area here into Lake Lure, Logan, Forest City, down towards 221 into Boiling Springs, a little wet, and Duncan's Creek, Green Creek. Otherwise, we're off to, at least at this point, more of a drier start compared to where we were hours ago if you're just stepping outside. This paired with some fog, though, some cloudy conditions. This is going to be the case. Really focused into southeastern portions of the upstate. Again, Lawrence County into areas of Lawrence, about half a mile worth of visibility down towards Greenwood into Asheville. This is where we're seeing that fog just kind of lingering here this morning. Expect cloud cover again the next several hours, but much drier conditions. So you can put the rain gear down for a little bit. Don't let it go too far, though, because you're going to need it by this afternoon towards this evening. Showers and thunderstorms, they are back in the forecast, as well as the 70s, but a good chance of some rain that could alter some plans this afternoon, evening. If you want to get outside, this could get in the way of your plans this evening. Again, highs in the 70s, some 80s down south because we have some warmer conditions, more sunshine, less rain from Elberton towards Greenwood and now at this point. So they are moving on out of here, and actually the last hour they've been trekking it out towards east in general. Over 85 into Gaffney is where we're seeing this light rain over towards Blacksburg into Smyrna, a moderate downpour there. Moving north towards Chesney area, still some light rain. Black Mountain over I-40 into 221 over Logan, Forest City, Duns and Duncan's Creek, seeing some moderate showers down towards Mooresboro, but otherwise for us over 221 a little bit of some wet rain, and seeing those conditions starting to move off towards the north and northeast into the mountains over the course of the next hour or two. We are completely dry though by lunchtime, so noon, 1 o'clock. Looking much better, partly cloudy skies at this point, but the catch is we are not done with the rain at this point. So by the afternoon and evening, seeing spotty showers and thunderstorms from Asheville towards Hendersonville. Moving down south over 85, picking up a storm chance, rolling into Greenville County again. So outdoor plans this evening, if this is something that you have in mind, maybe think of somewhere, a backup plan where you can kind of run into. This is reminiscent of summer weather for us, you know, seeing one of those storms pop into the afternoon, the early evening, and then you're able to get back outside by 7, 8 o'clock, at least off towards the east. Seeing this little piece of energy come on through from 9 to about the overnight time frame into early Saturday morning before it's out of here, though, quickly into Saturday, looking much drier. Otherwise, some storms that we do get today, we could see some heavy downpours with. No severe weather, but lightning and gusty winds also could be possibilities. We get this cold front to roll on through into Saturday, into Sunday, clearing, looking much better, even Saturday in general. I mean, we wake up much drier tomorrow. Seeing that sunshine come on through, but by the afternoon, this is when we start to see this last little round of pesky showers and storms, unsettled weather come our way. 3 to about 9 o'clock. Really, I'm going to say anywhere from Asheville down towards over 85 into Lawrence before it does move on out by 9, 10 o'clock. So just have a little backup plan, at least in place for tomorrow, but that rain coming in quick. It's in and out of here, and honestly, most of us are going to have a dry, sunny day. Picking up a live look over downtown Greenville, it is still holding on, but those showers, at least, they have been moving off towards the east pretty quickly the last couple of hours. You know, they were hanging out in Greenville for a while, but now we're focusing them into Cherokee County from Gaffney towards Blacksburg, right over 85. Moving north into the Boiling Springs area, some moderate downpours anywhere from Double Shoals off towards Rutherfordton and Dyersville into I-40 over Black Mountain. It is mixing still with a little bit of fog, but I think this is only going to get better over the course of the next hour or two. But from Lawrence down towards Greenwood, some of the worst with visibility. Not so bad elsewhere. Asheville is at 2 miles. Lower number, thicker the fog too, if you're wondering how to read that map. Next 12 hours, we do get this break now. We're enjoying it, hopefully. You can get outside without the rain gear, but don't let it get too far. You're going to need it later on today. By the afternoon and evening, 70s still staying with us, but it does come back with a rain chance by the afternoon and evening. Around 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, 6, even dinner time. We're going to talk about that coming up a little bit later, but let's take another look. Our last look this morning of the roadways here. It's been a little all over the place with this rain, but it's starting to move out, Chris.
Yeah, that's good. It's always good. Roper Mountain Road around the Woodruff Road area. An accident still working in that spot right.
These little pesky showers, they are moving off towards the east. We are almost done with them. A close zoom into Cherokee County because this is where our last little showers are holding on before moving east towards Charlotte. They're into Gaffney and Blacksburg, off over 85, that is, into North Logan area, Forest City, Duncans Creek, Morrowsboro, and we're looking much drier for now, but we're not quite done yet. The cloud cover lingering throughout the next several hours, but we do stay dry up until the afternoon and evening. This is when we get some extra energy to come on through with it. Daytime heating as well. 1 to 4 from Hendersonville off towards Greenville, starting to scoot in from the west into Pickens and Oconee County. You can see showers and thunderstorms building this evening. So if you have outdoor plans, this is going to make up areas like Anderson, southern Greenville, over 85 again. Into Spartanburg this evening, things could get a little wet. So make sure you have a backup plan this evening, somewhere that you can go inside real quick if you get one of those showers or storms to roll on over. This extra piece of energy continues, builds a little bit around 9 past midnight into the early morning time frame of Saturday, but a little break by 5 o'clock. Anderson soiree, if you're headed out this evening, downtown Anderson's going to be at least mainly dry. We could see a quick little isolated shower in Anderson, but we're looking at 82 degrees at 4 o'clock, back to the 70s by this evening, and full on sunshine too, getting a little break of this cloud cover by the second half of the day today. Now, we could see a thunderstorm later on. We're not really checking out any severe conditions here. It's more just stronger general thunderstorms that could come with heavy downpours, lightning, and gusty wind. That's going to be about it, though. All day rain, we are done with that. This is going to come in spurts, kind of like we saw the past couple of days. Leading into Saturday, though, I'm excited about Saturday because we're looking much better. If you have outdoor plans, you can see the morning time frame. We're looking fairly dry and clear, even actually getting more sunshine, too, on the back end of this. This cold front comes on through. With it, we could spark a few showers from about 3 to 9, maybe a pop-up thunderstorm. Otherwise, we are dry into Sunday. That cold front has officially pulled on through, and we're looking at sunshine in the 70s. So ahead of this front, the warmth is still there, warmth and humidity. This is why we have the 80s in the forecast for Saturday, but 70s leading into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're back to a low 80 for the upstate. More sort of lingering around for us, so it's kind of a downer at least for the start of this Friday, but at least we are dry. That first round of rain is out of here. 60s warming to the 70s by about lunchtime. By the afternoon and evening, though, I know a lot of people love to get out, right? It's Friday evening. Why wouldn't you? But it does come with a chance of a shower or thunderstorm later on today, so I just want you to be prepared for this. Grab the umbrella, the rain gear, and have a little backup plan in place this evening. From about, I would say, 3, 4, 5 o'clock upwards towards 8 o'clock, we could see a shower or storm to roll on through. And we're going to talk more about the weekend forecast, though, when we start to get this pesky weather out of here and can really enjoy our days this weekend. All that's going to be coming up later, guys.
Catherine, thank you. Recovery efforts continue more than 6 months after Hurricane Helene hit our area.
The city of Asheville jump-starting the...
So we can't get too excited, but I'm telling you, into Saturday, things are going to be looking up for us, and more so into Sunday and next week, where we start the no rain train here for us. With scattered showers to isolated over the next 24 to 48 hours. Right now, looking at radar, looking so much better than what we had really earlier this morning. Just a few spotty showers off towards the very eastern portions of western North Carolina from Logan towards Forest City, but moving closer to Charlotte, some of that rain will start to at least move off towards east towards Charlotte here for us. So we are clearing this afternoon. We're going to get a little bit more sunshine before we get the heating of the day to come on in and bring us in some isolated showers and storms. So 1 to 4 from areas off towards the west of Asheville and Hendersonville down towards areas like Pickens and Oconee County. Moving into Anderson over 85, seeing a shower and thunderstorm spark that possibility moving into southern Greenville County almost right over dinner time, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. So this is a time to have those backup plans in place that we've been talking about. A little piece of energy moves on through, bringing in a little bit more of a wider scan of showers and storms from 9 to about midnight, moving out though into early tomorrow morning. So we get this cold front to come on in that's going to get rid of any sort of leftover energy that we have after it does bring around potentially of showers and storms into Saturday. Warm ahead of it, so that's why we have a little bit of a warm up into the 80s tomorrow after the 70s today, but back to cool, dry, sunny conditions on Sunday. Probably ranking wise for your 3-day outlook, Sunday looking the best, Saturday not bad, right behind it, and then today the wettest, at least for those rain and thunderstorm chances. Moving into Saturday here for us, starting off nice and dry, that cloud cover finally breaking. We get more sunshine on Saturday. We do get, though, ahead of the front, some showers, some thunderstorms right over 85 from about 3 to 9. Just watch out for them. So maybe a backup plan, but do not cancel any plans tomorrow. Future track rain showing we pick up another ½ an inch to an inch over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours. And then after that cold front leaves, we are on just much better terms with